Hello and welcome back to my channel. We are now on day 3 of Tomorrowland, so if you haven't seen day 1 or day 2, I will pop the links down in the description, so give those a watch. Day 3, I can't believe how quick the weekend went. It was literally a blur. A good blur, but definitely a blur. We are on day 3 of Tomorrowland. Last day today. Gone accidentally for a little bit of a sort of space theme here. Excited for the third day. I feel yesterday went really well. We kind of got like the lay of the land from the first day, so I feel like I enjoyed yesterday more than the first day, even though I love the first day. Yesterday I feel like was just a different vibe. We got to see loads of really cool DJs. We've been spending our pearls and not really budgeting, but we seem to have got more than enough. We kind of allocated €100 per day each. That seems to be the general advice. But we've got quite a few pearls left over. I think if you were going crazy, maybe loads of food, loads of cocktails, you'd run out really quickly as the prices are high. But if you're just having like a few drinks, a little bit of lunch, a little bit of tea, then yeah, you're fine. It's not like you have to put hundreds. Some people put thousands on, which I don't think is necessary, because some people, they like to drink, so I mean, you top the 1,000 pearls. Today we're gonna focus on trying some of the different foods. We tried a bit, but I definitely want to try some more, eyeing up some stalls that we've seen and try some different drinks. And try the Tomorrowland cocktail, that was interesting. It was like lavender vodka infused cocktail. Tried the porn star and the mojito, all really good. Aim of the day, see loads of artists, loads more food, a few more drinks. For my outfit, it was a co-ord from Sorel, so it was that kind of, you know, that sort of body heat pattern sort of thing. It was a skirt and a long sleeve top. I actually rolled the top up into a little crop top, have a pink denim jacket on again for warmth, and most importantly, I had my cagoule with me. I had this really cool glitter with lots of sparkles in. I tried to do a cut crease. Again, I'm not an amazing makeup artist by anyone's standards, so it was there was makeup there. It looked alright. I mean, I really shouldn't have worried too much because I didn't know the weather that we were about to face. The heavens just opened. It poured down, and I mean poured and poured and poured. So we managed to wriggle our way into one of the main food court tents and grab some lunch. Once the rain started easing up, we thought, great, that's it, there's no more rain left in the sky, we will go out and about. So we had a look round, went to our favourite stage, that was Terra Solis. If you've not seen our day 2 vlog, it just started pouring again and there was just no end in sight. So we'd actually gone up to the library stage because we've not been there so far, and lots of the acts we wanted to see were at the library on the Sunday, and I knew I really wanted to see like Joel Corey, DJ Diesel, Bass Stackers, 3 Hour Legend were on. We walked on up and it was drizzling at this point, then it started pouring yet again. So then we found a food court at the top which had loads of different options of different foods we've not seen before. We probably should have made our way up there earlier in the weekend, but hey, we got there in the end. We thought, right, we'll just chill under here, we'll get a snack or drink or whatever, we will chill here and wait for the rain to subside. So we were there for about an hour and it was just raining and raining and raining, and we did miss DJ Diesel, which was a bit annoying, but we were just like, it's gonna stop, surely it's gonna stop, it's gonna stop, and it didn't stop. You can vaguely hear the library stage, there's no way you can see it. A lot of the stages aren't undercover. There are some that are undercover, but the majority are not undercover, so you are out there in the elements. And we were talking and we decided that it wasn't gonna stop, so we're either gonna have to go out and enjoy ourselves or stand under, being miserable under this canopy, which I think it's hard because obviously you're gonna get soaking wet. I mean, there's worse things that can happen to you in the world, but it is unpleasant. So we decided, let's just be uncomfortable, because there's no point. We paid so much money to be there. We've already missed one DJ that we really want to see. If we just stand here for the rest of the evening, we're just gonna get more annoyed. We decided, right, we're gonna go out, and I knew that I wanted to see the Tweakers at main stage, so we headed over to main stage and we just got so wet. You literally had to stand out in it for about 10 seconds and you were soaked through. We should have just jumped out into the rain earlier. You weren't going to dry because the rain did carry on until the very early hours of the morning. So we got to main stage. At this point I was kind of like a bit low energy. Obviously you're soaked through to the bone, you know, you spent all this money and you're trying your hardest to sort of put a smile on your face and enjoy it. And then we got to main stage and there were these people body surfing down the hill. And I don't know what it was about these body surfers. When I say body surfing, I mean there's a massive grass hill that leads down to the main stage, and people were literally throwing themselves down the hill, and because it was so wet they were sliding down literally right onto the dance floor of the main stage, and it was hilarious, and it just completely snapped me out of it. I just thought, I can't stand here looking like I've got a face like a slapped ass. So many people don't get the opportunity to be here. I need to be grateful. I just need to book up my ideas. So I had the best idea that we head to the bar and down a drink. And that was the first of many. And we were just stood at the top of the hill watching these people body surf, and the rain was pooling on our hoods, because if you've ever worn a pool or like a pack and mac, the hood's kind of a funny shape sometimes and they collect water. And my husband turned around and the water all flung off his hood, and I thought it was hilarious. So then we were just banging our heads about like wannabe rockers or something, water flying off our hoods, and it just was the most hilarious scene to us. I mean, to other people we're probably just like two sado weirdos, but for us it was so fun. And we just kept going back to the bar. I liked having the same lady at the bar, because for once there were no queues at the bar because everyone else was hidden away under tents trying to get away from the rain. And it was so much fun. It was ridiculous. It's just a great memory to have, core memory, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it was really good.
Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Stamattina mi sono alzato e ho trovato l'invaso.
On main stage that night there was Timmy Trumpet, Lost Frequencies and Martin Garrix, and like I said before, 3R Legend were on at the library. We did switch between the two so we could see bits of everything we wanted to see. As it got later, the rain did start to ease off, but I don't know if it ever actually stopped. It didn't put a dampener on our spirits, so at that point we were already completely soaked through. We'd had a good number of drinks and it was actually quite a hilarious evening, and the music was really good, and when you're at Tomorrowland you can't leave without a smile on your face. That was day 3, a very soggy but very enjoyable day. Again, we didn't stay for the closing ceremony. We hopped back on the train and found our ways back to Antwerp. It was bittersweet coming back as we were off to Greece after that, but it was sad that Tomorrowland was basically over at that point. Woke up the next morning and we were absolutely shattered. I think it had hit us the 3 days in a row, dancing, the drinking, staying up late. Yeah, we were tired. We packed our stuff up, headed down for breakfast, and sadly then had to leave our accommodation. Our Tomorrowland journey was over, so it's time to get the plane to Greece. And oh my days, it was so much easier because we were flying from Brussels airport. We only had to get one direct train straight from Antwerp to Brussels, and it was a dream compared to the journey from Charleroi to Antwerp. When we got into the airport of Brussels, there was a Tomorrowland DJ there. They were in a balloon. It was so great because we just weren't expecting it at all. Brussels airport was great. It was really easy to get in. There were no queues, literally 0 queues. And then we listened to the DJ for a bit. The one thing I would say about Brussels airport is that being such a big airport, there's not very many facilities there, so there aren't very many places to get food, and there isn't much to look at. It's just a massive airport with loads and loads of gates. Because we had woken up a little bit earlier than we thought we would, and we got to the airport no trouble, and like I said, there were no queues, we were left with about 3 hours at the airport, and because there was very little to do, we decided we would go up to the lounges. And we have done a lounge once before and it was really good. You get unlimited food and unlimited drinks. Depending on the airport, depends on the sort of standard, and obviously some airports have different lounges, and depending on how much you pay is kind of what you're going to get from the lounge. There were also some quite good facilities there. So there was a nap room, there was showers there were massage chairs, lots of different things that you could use. I think there were a few Tomorrowlanders there because the nap rooms were busy the whole time. There were loads of nice seats that you could chill on, there were charging ports, things like that. So you do get a bit more than just the drink and food. We were quite lucky that we hadn't spent as much as we thought we would at Tomorrowland, so we thought we'll treat ourselves to this. The good thing about Tomorrowland as well is if you top up online, say you topped up 100 pearls and you only spent 70 of them, you get a refund of the pearls that you didn't spend. There is a transaction fee, but it's automatic if you use the online top-up service. If you use the top-up service at the desks at Tomorrowland, you just have to fill out a little form and it comes to you. With the automatic refund, I think we literally got it a few days after leaving Tomorrowland, so it was really quick and efficient. So we chilled in the lounge for a good few hours. I actually tried the massage chair, it was a bit of a queue, but I got in there towards the end, and then it was time to depart on our flight to Greece. Thank you so much for watching my day 3 vlog of Tomorrowland. Like I said, I absolutely loved it. We enjoyed every minute of it, even getting soaking wet on the 3rd day. It was absolutely amazing. Would thoroughly recommend that you go for it if you've been dreaming about Tomorrowland. Like I said, it is very expensive, so we're going to start saving up now and cross our fingers and toes that we get tickets next year. It is a 20th anniversary, so I reckon that tickets are going to be very hard to come by. We would absolutely love to try different festivals across the world, so if you do have any recommendations, please pop them in the comments, as I would love to see them. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye for now.